All right, so here's the former UFC bantamweight champion, Dominick Cruz. Injuries, of course, DC, have been a huge part of the narrative. Unable to compete in 2012, 2013, 2015, 2017. Didn't fight in 2018. He is back tonight, and he believes he is ready to present the best version today.
And when you talk about Dominick Cruz, you expect it, because even when he's away, you know that he's preparing himself to give you the best version of himself. His series with Uriah Faber, The Bad Blood, is something that we will always look back to whenever we think of his career. But it's those big moments, those bright, shining moments, to win over TJ Dillashaw after being away for years to reclaim the title. Those moments are the ones that will always stand out the most when you think about Dominick Cruz.
All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with the same height and a similar reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, Dominick the Dominator Cruz. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Marlon Vera!
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go, round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can use everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Oh, collar tie. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the jump.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate. Got the single collar tie.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space. Nice.
Strong kick to the outside of that lead leg for him there. You do not want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. He does not wind up on that kick, but he somehow is managing to land it with so much force.
Oh, vicious knees landing up top. No head here allowed in the octagon, and at some point defensively, if you don't adjust, the referee's going to step in.
The night is almost over. If you don't defend yourself, you will eventually go to sleep.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Dominick Cruz. Stuffs the takedown there. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do next.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Close guard. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Gotta be careful, armbar. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risks. What a fantastic round.
You're down right now, but I need you to work hard. I need you to dig deep. So you got to go out there and show these.
Second round underway.
Nice punch lands over the top.
He engages in a single collar tie. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Oh, nice right hand, John.
They continue to exchange.
Let's get going now.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time to land that punch. Left hand punch from the clinch.
Wow.
Oh! Big slam takedown. That was beautiful.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now start to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad. bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
Back to the feet. Oh, big right hook, but a whiff.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
All right, single collar time now. Cruz gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. 10 minutes in the books. All right, that's the end of the round, so the complexion of this one may have changed a little bit. You see the cut above his eye sustained in that round. One of the best cut men in the business. He'll get in there and try to close it up before it becomes a bigger issue than it already is. All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
Third round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. And they separate.
What a body kick.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Nice punch there.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments.
All right, so he connects with another punch there, kind of targeting that cut, I think.
I mean, when you get a cut on your opponent and you see it and it's pouring blood, you continue to attack it every time. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Lands the right hand. So we have passed the midway point in the fight. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flip.
And this might just be a matter of time. Right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You need to snap out of it. You're taking too much damage. You have to start defending yourself, or I'm gonna...
You ready? You ready?
Able to check the high kick. We'll see if he can finish. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Wow! Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
He's gonna attack armbar here. Oh, Johnny picked him up and he slammed him, and he ends up in side control. Now he's in no danger of a submission.
How about that? He's like, you go here, my arm's free, and now he's got plenty of room to operate here out of side control. Nicely done. Single collar tie now. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
I mean, how many can he take? All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And this might just be a matter of time. Posturing up now. Brilliant submission defense there.
Down into his mount.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So this bears watching, ladies and gentlemen. There's a cut on his eyebrow from that round. Not the biggest cut you've ever seen in the UFC, sure, but the cut man's now got to get in there. 60 seconds now to close that thing up and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
5th and final round. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not... Oh!
Cruz hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
He's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he...
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
An attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine is going to stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, Marlon
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.